My name is Dan Tengo. I'm one of the founding members of SCAD. SCAD has been around for 14 years. We started SCAD at Upper Hill School. We were 4 founders, myself, and then my friends Alex, Arnold, and Evans. And we started SCAD because we were worried by what we were seeing among our colleagues. We were seeing drug abuse among our friends, our peers, and we wanted to do something about it. We wanted to do something to address the drug problem.
The drug situation in this country is, in my view, critical. In fact, I would go as far as suggesting that it has reached the level of a national disaster, and I fear that if we do not declare it to be a national disaster and we allow to apply inadequate resources in dealing with the drug situation in this country, we will live to regret it. We will live to regret it because it will have escalated to such a magnitude that to reverse the losses that are inevitable would be very difficult, if not impossible. Put in a nutshell, the drug situation in Kenya is a national disaster.
We have more young people who are using drugs at an earlier age than the case was before, when our parents were growing up, and also in the 90s. And the commonly abused drug in Kenya today is alcohol. And there's a tie between tobacco and bangi. There are many young people who have access to bangi, and incidentally, bangi is among the few products in this country whose cost has not gone up in spite of the inflation.
SCAD is a youth non-profit organization that is involved in substance abuse prevention and behavior change programs.
The main program that we are currently implementing is the Alcohol Abuse Prevention and Advocacy Program, which is working with 10 schools and a couple of higher learning institutions in Nairobi County. There are 3 main components within this program. There is the preventive education bit, through which we run through our SCAD clubs that we've established in 10 high schools in Nairobi. We have research. We are about to release a baseline survey on alcohol abuse trends among urban youth in Nairobi. And then lastly, we are also having a very strong advocacy component that seeks to ensure that young people are protected from influences to use alcohol.
I have a ball, I have a ball. I have a ball, I have a ball. I have a ball, I have a ball. I have a ball, I have a ball.
How we get into schools: 1, we either identify, or 2, we are invited, or 3, we are recommended by our partners. We do a needs assessment, whereby we do questionnaires for the schools. They fill, and then we do analysis, and then we give them the findings. If the school is deemed to be having issues with alcohol and substance abuse, we start an intervention in that school.
What aspects leads to the development of a healthy relationship between you and your friends?
In our morning assembly, which usually has 1,300 students and teachers, one student gave an announcement on SCAD and what they do, and he advised the other students about drugs, and I was really impressed.
It's a great privilege and honor coming back to Lenana School to speak to the students, given the fact that I was at the same school, having gone through the same challenges that they are facing. It gives me a lot of pride to come and talk to them, to help them go through the various challenges that I went through, because I believe they are more or less the same.
Sometimes you find in the guidance and counseling the teachers who are trying to help the students on drugs. But this one is unique, that the student can be able to talk to another student about drugs and advise him against drugs, not to take drugs. That is unique to me, and that's very important.
When a teacher talks to a student, the student, 1, he feels he's being reprimanded by the teacher rather than being helped. And 2, he feels that since the teacher is in authority, he'll have to be rebellious to what the teacher tells him. But when a student talks to a student, they come to a point of understanding.
I like the fact that it curbs a certain problem in our society. It actually it helps people understand that drugs are not they're not good.
SCAD has helped me to realize that it's not only the bad things that you can be pressurized to do, but you can also be told to do the right things, and you find fun in them, and you enjoy yourself. Like fighting against drugs, it's something good.
In my humble opinion, the role of SCAD in Kenya really is to educate young people about the harmful effects of drugs, empower them with the skills that they need to make the right decisions, and also work with other stakeholders. Those are parents, teachers, the government, policy makers, entertainers, to let them know about their role in as far as helping us accomplish our vision of making sure that young people are not exposed and do not use drugs and alcohol in this country.
The future of SCAD is that SCAD will continue to work with the various stakeholders, both on the local and international scene, to realize SCAD's vision of a healthy society free from drugs and substance abuse.
We hope that one day SCAD will be an organization that is national and that appeals to young people throughout the country, and that allows them to make choices against abusing drugs and other substances.
The working relationship between SCAD and NACADA is healthy, but has a lot of potential for growth and improvement. And my vision is that of a drug-free nation in which SCAD and NACADA work together for the good of this country.
Mimi ni Dan Tengo na Niko Soba.
My name is Moses na Niko Soba.
Jina langu ni Allen Kisilu na Niko Soba.
My names are Carol na Niko Soba.
My name is Adrian Kamau na Niko Soba.
Okay, my name is Wavinya na Niko Soba.
My name is Wilfred Maura na Niko Soba.
Ayo hapa na Niko Soba.
Take a